Hey, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace a string on the pull cord. And this just happens to be on a Tecumseh engine attached to a Cub Cadet 524T snowblower. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if you haven't done so already, is take the three little bolts that are attached to the housing. Take those out, pull this part off, and then we'll get down to the string. Now that I removed those, just pull this right off. And I took the string off already. And the pull cord right there. So if you haven't done so already, now is a good time to go ahead and take off the string. If you're looking at it and it's broke on the inside, there's probably a knot on one end. You just grab a hold of that and pull the string out and do the same on this piece here. So now the question becomes, what size diameter rope and how much of it do you need? Well, the quick and easy answer is just take whatever string was in it before and take it to the hardware store and see if they can replace it. And if they can't, just try and match up as best as you can. And I'm going to use 3 foot of cord because I feel like once you pull it out across your body, it's about 3 feet. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so next what we want to do is line up the hole here with this down here. So that's the string will come through this hole here, alright? I guess that's not necessarily the next step, but what we want to do is get an idea of how many revolutions we need to spin this counterclockwise so this tightens up and it's going to pull the string back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wind this cord up around the outside of this right here and see how many revolutions that takes. That way I know how many spins to turn this counterclockwise so that string all gets retracted properly. Okay, see what I did here? This is going to be my end of the knot, which is going to be down here. So I rolled the string around, and it went around 3 times. So what that tells me is this got to get turned at least 3 times counterclockwise, so all that string will get, pulled back in when you pull on the starter. Now, the one thing you want to be careful of is you got to see how many times you can actually turn this. If you can do 3 or 4 revolutions and you can still keep going, that's great. Now, if it gets to a point where it's too tight, you can't go any further because you'll break the spring inside of here and you won't be able to use as long as rope. Now this is about 3 feet of rope here, and that's plenty of rope on a pull string. So what I'll do next is show you how to hook the rope up and then wind this up. At this time you can take the one end of the rope and put it through here and make your knot and cinch that up, and that end's good to go. And then we'll come back here and wind this up. So go ahead and take your string, put it through here, knot it up, and that side's good. We'll go to the next step. One little trick I like to do is I like to burn the edges so they're not frayed and it's nice and tight. Okay, now we're ready to wind this up. And when I had the string laid out, it was about 3 revolutions. So, and you start turning this counterclockwise, it doesn't really pick up tension till about right here. So that's more or less a quarter of a turn. So I'm going to do 4 full revolutions, and then I'll show you what I do after. So it's wound up extremely tight. Well, it's got good tension on it. So what do you do now? Easy thing, if you have a long nail, you can stick it through here on the fins, and that'll keep this from spinning backwards. Or in my case, I'm just going to use a car key. Here, regular old car key keeps it from spinning. Now what I'm going to do is take the string, put it through these holes, make my knot down here, and then I can pull the car key out and that'll retract it all back in. Looking something like this. We'll pull the string through, make our knot, pull it back tight, and then we'll pull the car key out and it should back right up. Okay, so now that that's in there securely, it's nice and tight. Now that it's out, I'm going to slowly let it spin back in. Just hope I don't cut my finger. And there we go. And see how that has nice tension on it? If I wouldn't have made that last revolution, it would have been like those cords you see, there's a little dangle to it. And it's always hanging down, it's not tight. And this works very nice. Go ahead and check it. Retracts nice, sits in there tightly. Now we're ready to well, I guess all we got to do is put it back on there and put the 3 screws in and you're good to go. Hopefully you learned something valuable from this video. Hit the like button if you want. Comment below. See you next time from the Neighborhood Go-To Guy.